Hello everyone, my name is Captain Jack and welcome back to Skywanderers. We're back in the game today as you guys wanted me to take a more advanced look at the game and tell you a bit more about it. Well, at this weekend you can currently get your hands on the game as it is now available as in the third wave of backing. Basically the developer opens it up every now and again, so if you want to buy a copy and get involved in the testing phase while it's still in development, you can. It's open this weekend. You can go check it out on the website down below if you want and pick up a copy. You'll get the Steam key and you'll also get a copy on Steam, full copy when it actually is properly available once it's officially released. Would I recommend you getting the game? I'll talk about this a bit later in the video, but first I want to show you some of these amazing Star Wars creations which the developer Francis has actually provided me. So let's take a look at them. So I reached out to the developer Francis last week and basically said, hey, we're doing another video on Skywanderers. Have you got any, sci-fi creations? And voila. He managed to provide some of these here. We've got the Millennium Falcon, you've got the ATST over there, we have got an AT parked over here, a Y-Wing and a Jedi Interceptor. I may have Director Krennic's shuttle as well, but I was going to give you a quick tour around these and see how they actually handle. So let's do, we'll do the Jedi Interceptor first. Let's have a play with this and see what we can actually do with it. So I think we should be able to get in it somehow. I don't know if the cockpit does open or not. If not, we might have to, smash a window to get in. I wonder if there's a button somewhere, but, it'll let us open it. Oh, there we go. You just press the droid. I like it. Okay, right, let's get in the seat. Bam, we're in the seat. That closes. Oh, no, that opens the wings. Oh, okay. That's a light. Oh, that's our HUD light. Okay, we need to keep that on. Right, we're sealing the cockpit. There we go. Very nice. And I think we can just take control of this now. Bang. We're now in control of the starship. Oh, dear. So we're flying with Jedi Interceptor now. All the way around the Halo ring. And we can... The boost doesn't really do much anymore. There's been a few systems reworked since we last checked it out. I know Francis is currently reworking some of the options to actually, when programming in the game, so setting links up and stuff like that. We're dodging our firepower. So this is obviously the Jedi Interceptor. You see this in episode 3. Quite a cool ship. I'm trying to... I don't know which one was third person mode a minute. Let's just check. Ah, there we go. Right, I managed to find a third person mode. Here we go. So we're flying with Jedi Interceptor now. Now if I just go back into first person... Now, what I need to do is just get out of the cockpit a minute. I want to enable this here. Was it that one, or was it this one? I seem to have lost the ability to actually press things in the cockpit. Let's just open it up again. Like, for some reason, the ship won't respond now. This is a little bit of a bug that's going on in the game at a minute. Again, don't forget this game is heavily in development. That is one thing to take note of. So some of it may not work all the time. What we'll do is we'll just spawn in another one, as I want to show you guys how this actually works here. So I've got a blueprint for the Star Wars things here, which the developer provided me with. I think you can get some by the Discord. So yeah, I have to check there. Yeah, for some reason now some of the buttons won't actually work. I think you do have to reload the world to get this to work. But we'll leave it go for a minute. I'll just give you a quick walk around some of the other creations and show you how they actually work. Okay, so we're going to go into the Millennium Falcon and see how well this is built. Obviously, the detailing on the Falcon is actually amazing. Just looking at here, the detail and capture on the side. I wanted to show this one off just because, Solo's currently in cinemas. Now, this is the older version of the Falcon, not the one from the new Solo film. The old antenna dish up there as well. We've also got this sort of like bits where Han Solo and Chewie used to work on a Falcon. These pits here, very nice to see. And then the perfect design of the Falcon is actually captured here. It is really well done. You got the red paint bits here as well. You even got the gun. Now it is stuck in an upright position. Not entirely sure why. But it's just there for the sake of it. And you've also got the laser cannons on top here. 4 laser cannons. So the gun actually matches up very well. We've obviously got events over here. Even it's going into much detail to include these little bits here. A very nice addition to see that block. And also you've got the iconic engines around the back here, which are all lit up blue, just like the Millennium Falcon's engines. I'll give you a quick tour inside of it, just so we can take a look around and see what it's all about. So heading inside here, some of the interior lighting is currently broken, so I will keep to a minimal speed to show you off. You've got a computer bay here. Obviously you could probably take a seat in here and actually work on some buttons and stuff. Not really much you can press, so I will leave that on alone for a minute. I am now stuck in the chair, that is the only embarrassing thing. I have to quickly glitch out of here. There we go. You will find sometimes you will get stuck in certain things. But did note this build is currently a work in progress and hasn't been updated in quite a while. Therefore, some of the buttons won't entirely work on it because the systems are currently being worked on. And also, we've got the engine room / cargo bay back here. This is where your reactor and everything else would be. Still a pretty cool detail there. You've got your pipes running around. I love seeing this level of detail. I really wish Space Engineers included this. Obviously, the corridors here are built, to perfection. This is how they looked inside the Falcon. We've got a control board in here with all our switches and stuff like that. If the buttons are working, you could press them. What's that say? Gear outride? I think it says gear override. I can't actually read it, unfortunately. And there's like tons of other buttons around here as well. But we've got a room in here, which is kind of like the living quarters. A couple of bunk beds and stuff like that. A table. Very nice. I think that's where Chewie got his arm repaired in one of the movies, wasn't it? Then if we go all the way around here, we've obviously got the other airlock. More buttons as well. I think this is door control. Yep, door control there. It is a bit dark in some sectors, but I can't see a thing. Then it's door control there again. I think we can seal both of these. Like there's another blast door around here somewhere, which is pretty cool. Walking around here, a few vents you can see through there as well. Very nice included. We've also got this block here. This will open up. Unfortunately, the barns aren't working at the minute. You can open this section up and you can actually crawl down there. Bit like a crawl space in The Force Awakens. We've seen it before. Really cool. In the front here, we've also got a cargo area. Tons of bits built around here, as you get tons of stuff on the shelves. Moving over here, loads more cargo blocks as well. Very nice to see. I think there's also that there. I don't know what this does. I think it just seals off certain blocks or something like that. There is tons of buttons if the ship was working we could play with. You obviously got the hollow table there as well. Moving around to the bridge, obviously this is a bit of a wide sort of bridge walking up here, but you can see all the way down here and bang, you got your 4 seats in here. And you also got everything else as well. And it actually looks almost accurate to Millennium Falcon. There's tons of buttons you can actually press and play with. Like I say, unfortunately we can't press any of these at a minute because the game's slightly a little bit glitched. But you can see you can take a seat here. Wait, I think we can pilot it. Nope, we can't pilot it. It must be stuck in the ground. But you get the general gist of it anyway. It's still a really cool thing to play with. You also got the guns down here as well. I think you can take a seat in these and actually control them whenever they want to be controlled. Unfortunately, I say it doesn't really work at the minute. We'll hop outside, and I've also got the ATST to show you over here. I think this one does work, so we'll take a quick look a minute. And also, this build is really well done and detailed. You got the ATST main cannons here as well, and the joints are all set up fully. I know the legs don't fully articulate, but it still walks like a proper mech. We've checked out the one over there before, and it actually activates and walks like one of those. We've also got the seat for these up here. They don't work at a minute, unfortunately. I don't think we can drive either. We'll give it a quick shot anyway. Nah, it doesn't want to work, I'm afraid. Also, one thing I did notice, the water is currently moving down here, which is quite cool to see. I don't think water physics are fully here yet, but it was nice to see this, slightly flowing around the map, which is pretty cool. I just want to point out, because I know people are obsessed with water in sci-fi sandbox games. Oh, we also have the Y-Wing over here. I thought to show you guys this one. This is obviously the Y-Wing. I've got the droid in there and the cockpit as well. The Rebellion version of the Y-Wing, one of the most iconic crafts in Star Wars as a whole. And over there we also have the AT-AT as well, which does sort of work. The legs don't actually properly move, but you can walk across the land in this. It is very cool. So let's talk about the game a little bit more. It is currently available, so go back and you can pick up a copy of the game and jump into it in its current state. However, one thing you must keep in mind is this game is in a constant state of development. You must note, please, that the game is currently in pre-alpha, meaning it contains bugs, unpolished elements, and a lot of features are to be added. Just for full disclosure as well, I am not paid to promote this game or under any contract. I'm literally showing it to you guys as you asked. I know last time some people were slightly a bit upset. They thought I might have been paid to promote this. I've never been paid to promote this game. I just find it very cool with the stuff you can do in it as well. It's more like an advanced version of Spaces when it comes down to the detail. And yeah, the game is really interesting. I personally enjoy it. I need to learn the building style because as we've seen last time, the building style of this game is very different from a lot of the other games I've played before. So it really is an accustomed taste to like learning the style of it as well. Oh look, we've got an AT-RT down here. I forget about that one. So yeah, if you want to pick up a game, the link is down below. It is skywanderers.com or skywandersgame.com. You can back it now. I don't know the price of it. I think it should be around 20 or something like that. I might be less than that. Like I say, go check it out for yourself. I don't know the price because logging into PayPal is bad. But you can basically get it, and you can also get more information on the Kickstarter page. Francis also has his own channel as well. It's called Skywanderers, where you can find out other videos about how the game is progressing. Weekly and monthly devlogs show you what he's actually working on, which is quite cool as well. I think he's just redone the damage values and the combat system, so if you want to get in with your mates and blow each other up or cause some damage to ships, have some cool dogfights, you actually can. The game's pretty cool. I definitely want to play it more. I want to know if you guys will let's see more content of it on the channel. If so, let me know down below in the comments. Well guys, that wraps it up for me today. I've been Captain Jack. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know if you are thinking of picking up this game, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.